It's Hump Day. Wednesday. Halfway done with the week. Well, this is the food they like. Mackerel and sardine. I mean, I could save these, stockpile these survival food to live off of that. No, instead I'm going to feed it to the cat. Who's very hungry. There you go. So this is how I start Hump Day. Actually, it's how I start every day. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's time to get up. Hump Day. I'm always enthusiastic on Wednesdays. Today is a little different, however, because I'm actually going to an 8 a.m. doctor's appointment. And it's just a checkup, and I hope to get my PADI scuba medical form signed so that I can take my scuba course in November. And then after that, I need to go get my driver's license renewed because it expires in October 1st on my birthday. So, yeah, let's get moving. And then I'm going to work from home. I'll show you how I do that. You saw at work how I work. I have a couple of big computer screens and private office. Home, I just have a little laptop. So to work on a small screen laptop and do software engineering is a bit of a challenge, and you just change your workflow a little bit. Don't have quite as many windows to work with and stuff. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Let's get on with it. Humpback Whale Wednesday. I'm all dressed, ready to go to the doctor's appointment. It's at 8, I got plenty of time. And I don't quite understand my cat behavior this morning. What do you want, buddy? What do you want? Oh, what do you want? What's up with you? What? Is that you talking? This could end badly. Usually does. Okay. I guess that tells me how the day's going to go with you two. Okay, so let me get my paperwork together. Oh, I have one thing to say. Yesterday in the mail, I got some nice stuff. I got 2 sheet music selections, and I was super surprised at how good the quality was. Paper is really good. Nice transcriptions. These are guitar songs from Leo Kottke. So I got 2 of those. I'm going to get some more of them. I know these songs, but this lets me fine-tune them so that I can play them and pick up all of the subtle things that the master Leo Kottke does in his performances. Anyway, that was pretty cool to get those. The house is looking really clean. Everybody's at work today. Carmela got called into a 5 a.m. shift. Her mom works a 6 a.m. shift, so they both left at the same time. And kind of digging it. I'm going to work from home today after these 2 tasks that I have. I've got 2 tasks on this humpback whale Wednesday. You know, I thought that maybe there was something about humpback whales in the whaling industry, that they only hunted humpback whales on Wednesdays because they had 1 day of a week for different kinds of whales. Of course, that's nonsense. The hump just means you're getting over the middle of the week in your work week. But I'm going to talk more about humpback whales today because they're fascinating. They've come back from the brink of extinction because we have global bans on their hunting. And there's like 14 different pods or schools or herds, whatever you want to call them. I'm not sure what the right nomenclature is for humpback whales, all over the world. And there's 9 of them are safe, and there's still 5 of these pods, which are low population pods, which mean that they're at risk. I might talk about that some more. I am an amateur oceanographer, marine biologist, as you all know. Well, I guess you don't know that because I've never said that. But that was one of my goals in my early youth when I was brought up on Jacques Cousteau. And I watched all of his stuff and learned how to scuba dive at a very early age. But that certification program in Los Angeles County, I don't even think it exists anymore. Everybody uses PADI, P-A-D-I. And so I haven't been certified for most of my adult life. And I'm going to solve that problem starting today with my trip to the doctor's office so he can sign my PADI medical forms, which will allow me to take scuba instruction. I'll talk more about that later too. That's going to be a fun trip to the Philippines to accomplish that. Anyways, I better get on the road. I'll update you next when I arrive at the hospital. Lots of traffic in Beaverton today, so I'm still going to be on time because I don't have far to travel. Got some bikers next to me. Slightly overcast day. Oh yeah, here in Oregon, September 3rd, 4th, school starts, and so there's school buses, there's kids waiting out on crosswalks, so a lot more attention has to be paid when you're driving. Things can go slower. Well, I passed my physical exam. The doctor says he's going to sign my paperwork for the scuba certification course. I'm going to do some blood tests and get a couple of vaccinations. That's always fun. And then I'll be able to go out of here. And I haven't eaten anything yet. I'm getting kind of hungry. Wednesday. It's hump day. Alright, I'm done with the doctor's visits, all of the blood tests and all of that. And now I need to go and get my license renewed. It's going to expire. So I'm at the DMV. Okay, I'm done with the DMV. Got a temporary driver's license until my physical card comes in the mail. That took an hour and 20 minutes standing in line, but it went smoothly. Other than that, now I have a caffeine headache. I need to get some coffee, and I need to get some food. I haven't eaten yet today. I'm feeling a little dehydrated also. So we're going to take care of all those things next. This is Wednesday. Let's get coffee. Humpback Whale Wednesday. So, throughout the world's population of whales, they were almost extinct. Many of the different kinds of whales were hunted almost to extinction. And then in 1966 we had a whale hunting ban. And they've identified 14 populations of whales throughout the world oceans. And 9 of those have recovered during this time to not be as threatened. The whales of Hawaii, Australia, West Indies, their populations are in pretty good shape. Now these whales migrate hundreds and maybe 1,000, 1,500 miles to different grounds to feed and to breed. So if there's not enough of a herd, then they don't reproduce at a high enough rate. They'll go extinct. So really it's a success story. You know, the whale hunting ban has been very instrumental in bringing this species back from the brink of extinction. There's about 11,000 humpback whales in the waters of Hawaii, and those migrate to Alaska during the summer and feed there. However, there's threats to all whale populations, because there's threats of being entangled in fishing gear, we have to continue to try to protect whales from these kinds of problems. The Mexican whales that breed off of Baja California, I love Baja California, I go there quite often, is still endangered. There's about 3,000 of those whales that migrate from Mexico and California, Pacific Northwest, Alaska. So there's still some populations which are problematic. So we need to keep these environmental protections in place for these guys. Humpback Whale Wednesday. So Google some stuff about humpback whales. They're really amazing creatures. They have whale song. They can communicate with one another hundreds of miles away underwater. Think how massive their brain is compared to our brain, and what kind of thoughts they might be having. You know, clearly they live in a different environment, and evolution has taken them down a different path. But there's an intelligence there. It needs to be protected. Anyways, that's your thought for Humpback Whale Wednesday. Okay, let's try this song out again. It's just a little study in A minor, and this is the way I play it. I'll go really slow. So we use an A minor 9 chord. So it's like an A minor. Okay. Add the 9, which means you come up a full step on the G string. Okay, so the plucking pattern
that's one pattern. So the second chord is basically an E suspended. So I've got open string, and then we slide these two strings down. And then play an arpeggio. So from the beginning. E7 basically, but you're only playing the E notes. You're not playing the open D string. Okay, so let's look at this hand. So in the A minor position, we're just doing a pluck, and then a strike, 2 strikes in the E7. Slide those 2 strings down and arpeggiate. One more time. Here it is again, slower. So, putting it all together, then we repeat it, and then strike the E7. Slower. So, after that whole section, then you do a little lead run. Starting on the 5th fret, it's all on the high string. Slower. Then you go back into it. The second lead run starts on the 9th fret. So I'm working my way down the strings here. So 9th fret, B string, G string, D string, A string. So the 2 lead runs will just alternate back and forth between the basic section. this is just a set of building blocks for you to have some fun with. And it demonstrates how you can create a nice Latin jazz kind of feel, and then break right into a lead run which fills it in, and then go back. And so you as a solo guitarist can master these different techniques and fidget around with it, do lots of different things with the scales and stuff, and you'll discover all sorts of fun stuff. Take this song, make it your own, and we'll give it a name someday. So we're going to return to some of this because these chords are the basis of so much in flamenco, Latin jazz, and the picking patterns are reminiscent of Latin jazz kinds of patterns where you're going. You can modulate into different keys. We'll do this song next. This is a song called El Mar. I'll break that one down. But we'll do these songs over and over again. So if you just keep watching these little personal videos, then you'll get these snippets throughout. Peace.